Alright, welcome to WhiteFalcon Plays, guys. We're looking at Xian Guide for the Sect Esoteric Inheritance. We're looking at Heptastar Pavilion. So the first one on our list here is Hexagram Divination. So the main thing about this tribe is you've got star power and hexagram. So hexagram makes it so that one random result will become 100%. So this 10% chance will become 100% with a piece of hexagram. 1 point of hexagram, which you can get here. So that's pretty cool. You've also got these power squares, star points, and if you put a card that is triggered on that, you apply its effect. So star point, apply 1 stack of weaken. So with this fight, it's a bit tricky because if you put the star power where these 2 points are, it doesn't stop the massive damage that comes through on this attack here. Because he's doing so many chases, it's hard to see, but he hits this at this point here. So to get this to trigger, we have to use this water hexagram, which creates another star point at this section here. We're also going to do 4 damage every time we gain a stack of hexagram. So that is good as well. So you're thinking maybe this would be better here, but you need that chase to push it along. So we're going to be doing that because you gain 3 hexagram there. Then we move across and hit this one. And because we've got the hexagram we need, we then hit 5 times for 10 attack. And that finishes them off. So this is what cards you need here to take them out. Let's have a look. So we start stacking up some of that damage. We get that star point across. We then hit him for that weak, which is very important because then he attacks with this and does this. But we reduce it just enough so we survive. And then he spends a time procrastinating and we finish him off with exactly the right amount of damage. So there we go. That is Hexagram Divination. Alright, next one. Okay, we have Star Move Go Manual. Alright, so this is about star points as well, but an added effect you can put is star power. So here's the star power here. So star power adds +3 damage to any card that uses star points. Wait, let me just do. So this one here. So this is used as a star point, and when it does use that star point, it actually does an extra +3 damage. And because this is a multi-attack, it does even more damage. So that is a very handy. Okay, so that's the main mechanic here. So we need to add as much star power as possible. So, because we only need 2 chi, because we've only got 2 cards that use chi. So putting this first lets us have more star power than chi, which will give us an extra 3 star power. So that's what we do there. We then need this little tiger here to help us live through this damage here. He's got 2 chase cards and it hurts. So we use those 2. We then need the next 2 points, 2 slots in our deck become star power, which helps us do a chase here. We can then make these 2 points here do extra damage. Sorry, not extra damage, become star points. So they do extra damage. And this is the order that we go for. So let us see how this goes. Alright, so we gain the 3 star power. Then with this one here, we gain an extra 3 star power on top of that. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is we use this attack ignores defense because when he's coming back around, he gets defense right at the end. So you can see we only just lived through that. Then we lose our weakened. And he gains that defense, and then we go straight through that defense to take him out at the end. So there we go. That is start, move, go, manual. Alright guys, now it's attack spirit first. So this one we're looking at internal injury. This is a debuff which affects them every turn. It takes that much HP off. It can be offset by guard though, it says there. So this one got me a little bit of a spin, but I worked out what I was doing. So he's just practically doing a lot of damage to me. He actually takes off the stacks of a debuff at this point as well. So we have to look at that and chases once. So we have to start with a bit of chi. We then you can grab some more chi, and this chases into, we have to put a musical note here. So we want this one so then we can start this going. He'll then take all the buffs off. So we then have to apply all our buffs to the opponent here. And now this is important because I had this going and kept dying. And I was like, why? So this one's not important because you die before this can happen. This square here. But the order of these are quite important. So you have to have this one first because it does that slight bit more damage just to take him down to 0. So this is the card stacks that you need. Orientation. That's when next he'll take away all of the stacks. And then we put on all of ours back on him twice. And then we do a decent number of damage. He just puts us to 1. And we take him out. There we go. That's the attack spirit first. Alright, number 4, post strike. The post action, if it could only take effect when played at second time. So that's the main thing in this one, the post effect. Alright, so post action. When this card is played for the second time and later, that in brackets is very important, and later in the same battle round, the post action will trigger. So they mislead you here in thinking that you need chi first to start using all these. But I tried that a couple of times and it just seems too slow and you get taken out. So what I did find did work was using these pretty early on to just get enough damage to take him out before he can take you out as normal with these ones. So I found this works out well. We could put these in here if we want, just to get rid of them because they won't be used. But when we look at this won't trigger the first time. We'll hit this one. So this one creates a continuous effect with all cards with post action will make 13 attack after being played. We'll then get reversed order. That also reverses the play direction. So we go back this way. This triggers and jumps onto this one as a chase. Also does some damage because of this. Then we go back the other way next turn. We hit this again. It triggers again because it's been already played at least 2 times. Then we jump straight to this one to finish them off. And that's how it is. So this is the lineup here. You don't need these in here if you don't want. All right, here we go. So we do nothing. Then we go backwards. And now we do something with the post action. And then we chase with this. We hit again. And then we chase and take him out. And that's before he can get his guard up or anything else. So we are quick. So there we go. That is post strike. All right. The final one of the Heptastar Pavilion is the Endless Vitality. This one is an interesting one. So they're just saying that after 64 turns, whoever got the highest health wins if there's no solution to the battle. So there's a few things I've tried here, and I believe there's 2 different ways you can do this as well. It's kind of cool. So the way I figured it out was he does a lot of damage, so you got to try and gain as much HP as possible. These 2 are continuous, so I'm thinking we need to get as much health as possible. So if we look at what he's doing here, he's gaining 3 chi and 3 hexagram. Then if his chi is 3 or greater, which it is, it'll chase. So he's then chasing and giving us, both players, 4 chi. So we're going to have the chi to play this here. And then I'm thinking we use this to gain as much health as possible every time we get a chi. Then we need to grab as much chi as possible. So we use this, we'll have the chi because he'll give it to us. Then we chase and hit this, which will give us +2 chi, and then add an extra 3 chi, which will heal us for a bunch. We then hit that, and hit that. This will always give it to us because it's on the power slot. Give us that 10%. And then we'll have 3 hexagram to keep playing that. So that's fine anyway. And then we just slot this in to give us even more health. So this is kind of what I am going for. I think you can do something else. Let me have a quick look. So if you want, you can also do something like this works. And I think if you just kind of get past the initial damage that he's pushing out, then you can live through the rest. But we'll go with the way that I've worked out here. So what do we got? We've got double strike first, do the upgraded continuous. Then we go for the max HP plus the chase, and then all the rest here. All right, so this is what I have used to get past this. Let's see this crazy battle begin. So there we go, it gives us the chi. We can then use that to do a double continuous card there and gain 8 HP every time we gain chi. And this is where we really need to get as much health as possible because he goes crazy. And we've managed to get past the hard part. So now he's going to give us chi again, and we can actually gain HP. And then it just starts going faster and faster. No chance, mate. No chance. I don't know what we get up to here. I like how it just gets faster and faster and faster. I've never had a battle go for this long before. I didn't even realize there was a time limit. 400 health. So there we go. That is the Endless Vitality. Cool stuff. Alright guys, that's the lot. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want more stuff like this in the future. Alright, thank you so much guys. WhiteFalcon out.